Collective. Welcome to yet another reading. So this reading I was pulling from my homemade deck and this card came out. So it's gaining clarity, insight, understanding, and clear vision. So if there's been something that you're unsure about and you're stuck in this like Two of Swords kind of energy where there's a lot of indecision, you have no idea which way to go, then this is the message for you. So there's some sort of situation you're in where you just really need some insights. You need to figure out what's going on. That's what I'm picking up from this. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rebecca. I do a lot of pick a card readings and collective readings. I hope you'll stick around. But let's jump into this and see what messages come out for you. I'll be pulling from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Spirit, tell me more about what the collective needs to know, what kind of clarity they need about a situation. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. So first up, we've got the World. This is Capricorn energy. Could also be fixed sign energy, which would be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. So it feels like something is coming to an end. Maybe that's the cycle or chapter you're closing out once you make some sort of decision, once you get that clarity. It's like, because you need that clear vision, the next card in the major arcana is the Fool. So if you have that clear vision, the Fool would be taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. So something's ending, so something new can begin. We've got the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can talk about reassessing things. Did you make the right move? Are you about to make the wrong move? There's something here about making sure that all the chess pieces, all the pieces on the board are going to be moved correctly so you can win. We've got Page of Swords. So there's that analytical mind trying to figure out what the truth is in this situation. It literally says truthful here. But yeah, there's something here about being honest with yourself and finding out what the truth is. You could be also waiting on truth from another person. For some of you, it's going to be, you know, another person. Others of you, it's your own mind. It's like you are trying to figure out which direction you need to go in, which path you need to take. Okay? We've got the Two of Cups here. So this is why I'm saying it could be a partnership for sure. Now, some of you are not interested in love. This could be a business partnership, all right? So for a lot of you, it's like, okay, if you've been offered a job and then another job comes in and you're unsure which job you should go for, this can talk about business partnership. This can talk about wanting to commit to one thing, one person, one job, and just that one only. So you're having to analyze and try to figure out which option is best for you. We've got Balance, Sagittarius energy. Again, coming through, trying to find a compromise, trying to figure out what's going to work, what's not going to work. We've got the Emperor, Aries energy. So this is telling you you need to take control. Emperor's all about control, but he has control because he's organized and he is unafraid to step into his power. He has that structure in his life. So I'm almost envisioning somebody needing to sit down and write down the pros and cons of whatever path you're divided on, or more than one path. Like, if you can just take path one and say, here is what would happen if I went down this path. Path 2, here's what would happen if I went down this path. If you have more than one path, just keep going down the list and kind of weigh your pros and cons that way. There's something here about organization and structure and needing to be more analytical about the situation that you're in, so you can have a better understanding about your future and what you need to be doing. Tell me more, Spirit. A lot of you, you've been manifesting which direction to go. You've been manifesting receiving clarity, receiving the truth in a situation. It's Gemini, Virgo energy. But Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury makes me always think of the mind. It's about communication. So there's something here about with the Magician and the Emperor. It's like empowering yourself. Like, you can do this. You've got this. I feel like for a lot of you, you're just overwhelmed. There's a need for you to take back control. It's like take back the reins on your life and figure out what it is that would truly make you happy. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy, more Virgo energy. So this is all about introspection, like going within, and again, like I was just saying, figuring out what you want. That light in his lantern is the star, as in the star on the star card, which is talking about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Some sort of wish fulfillment happening. Keeping the faith, having hope that things are going to work out for the better. Tell me more, Spirit. What clarity does the collective need to know right now? How are they getting clarity? What's the truth that's going to be revealed? Okay, so you've got the Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning. Solid, stable beginning. And maybe that's what some of you are freaking out about. If this is career related, maybe you've been without a job for a while. Maybe there's something here about having instability in your life, and then finally you're offered some sort of monetary gain, new career path, abundance, something like that, and it's kind of thrown you off because you could have been comfortable where you're at, and now you're ready for something new and more stable. But I see you being happy about this. Whatever path you choose, the Three of Cups here, you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be maybe going out with friends or family, maybe even your new coworkers if it's a new job. There's this sense of like community happening here. And I see a lot of transformation. There's a lot of butterflies on this card, so it feels like it's going to transform your life. And maybe that's a little scary for some people. We've got the Eight of Wands, so fast moving energy. This is also a lot of like messages. Could be emails, could be DMs, could be text messages. Take it however it resonates, but it's a lot of messages coming in at once. This could also indicate travel, specifically business travel. But it's like everything's happening all at once, and you could get stressed out about this. It's like overwhelmed. But it's all going to work out. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to choose that abundant path forward. That solid, stable new beginning. And I see you being independent. I see you living a life of luxury. Being content. You could also be starting your own business. Maybe that's what you're hesitating about. Like, is it going to be successful? Should I even bother? Especially if you're entering a niche where it's saturated. Because you may think that you have nothing to offer, but that's not true. So if you're starting your own business or some sort of side hustle, or if you're just starting a brand new job, it's going to work out. You're going to be at peace. You're going to have that peace of mind. You're going to be content. You're going to be well off. It could pay a lot more money. And I just see you being incredibly happy. So you're going to receive the clarity you need about this situation. Spirit's saying, don't freak out about it. There's this feeling that you could get overwhelmed and stressed out, especially with that Eight of Wands. But Spirit's saying, don't do that. I know you're going to analyze it and you're going to figure out which path to take, but you're going to choose the correct path. Okay? So you'll have that vision of which path to go down and what you need to be doing to accomplish this end goal. And I just feel like, you know, it's gonna be okay. I also noticed that there's a rainbow back here, and rainbows always come out after a storm, right? When the sunshine comes out and it hits the rain or what's left in the sky, you know. Your life could have been stormy for a long time. There could have been a lot of obstacles, and it just feels like the sun's about to come out and everything's going to start making sense again. You're going to get yourself back on the right path. If you feel like you veered off onto the wrong path and you were on that path for too long, it feels like you're going to be on the right path again. And then it's going to feel more solid and stable. It's going to feel like you were meant to be on that path all along. It's almost like you're going to correct yourself. So that's what I see coming in for you, collective. Hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.